Hello class! So for today, let's talk about the structure of carbon. In this module, module 4A, which is the structure of carbon, you will find out why carbon is truly unique and amazing element. So let's know more about carbon. Carbon has a symbol of C and atomic number of 6 and atomic mass of 12. So valence electron is 4, belongs to group 6A, and has a charge of negative 2. So, bakit ba naging unique ang carbon? At bakit ba siya ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon? Okay? So, carbon can combine with itself and other selected elements. Isa yun sa mga katangian ng carbon, no? So, since 4 yung kanyang valence electron, mas greater yung chance na makipag-share siya ng other electrons to another element. It is also tetravalence. Tetra means 4, which means it can share 4 electrons. Forms into chains and rings. Okay? Only carbon can do that. That's why carbon is unique. Forms multiple bond. So we have single bond if it share one pair of electron. So ibig sabihin ng dalawang perasong electron. Double bond if it shares two pairs of electron. And triple bond if it shares three pairs of electron. Single bond is termed alkane. Yan, single bond. Double bond if it is called alkene, and triple bond is called alkyne. So in your module, in page 6, why carbon is unique and amazing. Okay? So carbon is the 4th most abundant element in the universe and 15th most abundant element in the Earth's crust. Another unique characteristic of carbon. It is also the 2nd most abundant element in the humans after oxygen. So, carbon has also exist in many different form called allotropes. Okay? So, ito yun, no? Allotropes. So, what is allotropes? Forms of the same element that have different bonding patterns and arrangement. So, isa rin yun sa unique na katangian ng carbon. So, ano yung mga allotropes ng carbon? First one here, we have the graphite. Okay, so if you are familiar with graphite, it is also found in the pencils, no? Yung kanyang lead. Okay, that is graphite. So, pagka ginawa mong pulverize yun, diba? It is soft. So, graphite, ang kanyang bonding pattern is arranged in sheets and layers. So, dito sa picture ng graphite, kung makikita natin, flat yung kanyang molecules because it is formed in sheets. Okay? Next one is the graphene. Okay, this one, arranged in honeycomb lattice. So, meron akong dinrawing dito. Parang ganito daw siya. And, each carbon atom is bonded covalently to 3 other atoms, leaving the 4th electron free to migrate in the plane. Hence, its electrical conductivity. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung kanyang 3 electrons are shared with other elements while the other 1, diba, for ang kanyang valence electron, yung isa, hindi nakashare. So, nag-aano lang siya, nag-wander lang siya, no, sa paligid. So, again, ang kanyang bonding pattern ay arranged in honeycomb lattice. Next one is the diamond. We all know that diamond is the hardest element, hardest mineral, I mean. Okay? And only diamond can scratch another diamond. So, bakit ba siya naging unique? Because of its pattern, because of its the arrangement of carbon in the diamond. Okay? So, carbon, mostly soft ang carbon di ba? Pero bakit mostly component siya ng diamond? Okay? Or mainly diamond ay consists of carbon. Okay? Ang sikreto doon, kaya siya yung pinaka-hardest, it is because of the arrangement of the atoms in the diamond. Kaya napaka-hard ng diamond. So, ang kanyang bonding pattern, yung arrangement ng carbon is tetrahedral. So, paki-correct yan kasi nakalagay dito parang typographical error yata to. Tetrahedral. It's tetrahedral. So, paano ba yung tetrahedral? Ganito yung arrangement niya, no? Ganyan. And, kung mapapansin natin, lahat ng 4 valence electron ng carbon ay na-share sa hydrogen. So, ibig sabihin nun, bonded lahat ng kanyang electrons. Kaya matibay siya. Okay. Next one is the amorphous carbon. Okay, so amorphous, which means shapeless or harmless. Okay, which is why this allotrope has no definite arrangement. So, kaya kung makita niyo yung kanyang drawing, parang magulo siya, no? Kasi nga, walang no definite arrangement. Yun yung pattern, yung bonding pattern niya. 5, we have the fullerenes. Okay, fullerenes, kanyang bonding pattern naman is cage-like arrangement of carbon atoms. So, it forms chains and rings, diba? So, ganito, pabilog. Okay, so, yun yung isa sa mga katangian na unique about carbon. Now, let's talk about the organic compound. So, organic compound are primarily composed of carbon atoms, which are chemically bonded with hydrogen and other elements such as oxygen, sulfur, and nitrogen. So, organic compound, usually we associate them and classify them as natural and synthetic compounds. But organic compound actually, kapag define mo siya, ito yung mga compound wherein it consists of mainly carbon. Okay? Organic compounds are derived from plants and animals, while synthetic compounds are man-made. While inorganic compound naman, those are compounds that do not contain carbon and are not derived from living matter. They include substances made from single elements such as salt, metals, and any other compounds that are or do not contain carbon bonded to hydrogen. So, mainly, ang difference lang ng organic sa inorganic compound, kapag organic kasi it contains carbon. And that carbon derived from living organisms. So, lahat ng living organisms ay may carbon sa system nila or sa katawan nila. Now, in your activity number 4, dito sa module na to, napakadali lang, no? You have to identify the common compound. You have to identify it and categorize it into organic and inorganic compound. Okay? So, what are the properties of organic compound? Paano mo malalaman na organic compound siya? Firstly, odor, no? Yung organic compound kasi medyo pungent, usually yung kanyang amoy. Phase, it can be solid, liquid, and gas. Then, flammability, usually yung mga organic compounds ay flammable. Okay, so flammability means the average time it takes the material to burn completely. Okay, so mabilis masunog kapag organic compound. Okay, next one is viscosity. So, viscosity is defined as the ability to resist its flow. So, mahirap mag-flow kapag usually organic compound mahirap mag-flow kasi karaniwan sa mga organic compounds ay viscous, which means sticky, no? So, malagkit. Oil is an organic compound. So, yung mga yun, viscous yung kanilang property. Then we have volatility, ability of a liquid to evaporate or turn into vapor. So, volatility, yung nag-e-evaporate siya, no, from liquid to gas. Usually, alcohol, yung mga ganun, di ba? And alcohol is an example of organic compound. Organic compound plays a vital role in our life, that it has many uses such as fuels, no, antiseptic, cleaner, food, as beverages, and many more. So, yung mga alak, it contains alcohol. That means it is organic compound. Most of the organic compounds are flammable, volatile, and viscous, and some have their own specific odor. It has low melting point and boiling points, which means madali lang siyang ma-burn and madali lang siyang mag-boil. Okay? Usually, yung mga organic compounds do not conduct electricity and not soluble in water. It forms a covalent bond. Hydrocarbon are organic compound that contains hydrogen and oxygen only. Okay, so from the word hydro, which means hydrogen, and carbon, okay, so it is a combination of hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. So, hydrocarbons. Now, I will teach you how to do the nomenclature of hydrocarbon. So, nasa module ninyo yan. And it can be represented in 3 different structural formula, which is the molecular formula, we have the expanded formula, and the condensed formula. So, ano ba yung unang-unang gagawin bago i-represent yun sa different structural formula? First one, you have to choose a parent chain. Second, add the suffixes to the stem of the name. Okay? Sige, isa-isahin natin yan. A and E, if it is single bond, E and E if it is double bond, and Y and E if it is triple bond. Remember, alkane, alkene, and alkyne. So, ito rin yun, no? Ilalagay natin to as suffixes or at the end of the name of the carbon or the parent chain. Third, number the carbon in the parent chain. Okay? So, structure of hydrocarbon can be, represented into 3 formulas or structural formula. We have, again, molecular, condensed, and expanded structural formula. Now, to do that, you have to remember these IUPAC prefixes, no? So, IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. If it is contain 1 carbon, ang kanyang prefix ay meth. Okay? So, yun yung ilalagay mo sa unahan ng name ng carbon or parent chain. 2 means eth, 3 means prop, 4 means but, 5 pent, 5 is pent, 6 is hex, 7 hep, 9 oct, 8 oct, 9 nona, 10 is dec or deca. Okay? So, let's have an example. Example here, we have propane. So, pangalan mo na yung binigay, di ba? Propane. It ends with A and E, which means it is single bond. Kasi it ends with A and E diba? Sabi natin kanina, single bond yan. Now, kapag propane, how many carbon is that? 3. Okay? Tandaan natin yan. 3. Balikan natin yung ating rule. Choose a parent chain. So, ang parent chain natin ay ito. Si prop. How many carbon is that? We have 3. So, gagawa tayo ng 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. is now your parent chain. Prop 3 carbons. Okay? 3C. 3 Cs. Okay? Now, hydrocarbon means you have to attach it with hydrogen. Okay? So, ilan pa yung available na carbon dito sa side na to? Ilan pa? How many carbon pa yung how many valence electron pa yung available here? Well, we have 3. Okay? So, how about here? 3 rin. Diba? So, in this side, ang available na lang na valence electron ng carbon sa side na to ay 3. Right? So, again, ibaband natin siya sa hydrogen. So, dito, hydrogen, ito yung atom ng hydrogen, diba? That is 1. Then, another hydrogen, ito yung atom niya. And we have hydrogen, ay atom niya. Okay? So, how about here? Ilan na lang yung available na valence electron ni carbon? So, nakapag-share na siya ng dalawa, meron na lang dalawa. Okay? So, we have H here and H here. Bakit laging hydrogen yung i-share? Kasi nga hydrocarbon, di ba? So, pwede rin namang other elements, pero ganito muna para plain. How about here? Ilan na lang yung available? Na-share na niya yung isa. So, 3 na lang. Okay? So, yan. H. And H. Okay? So, this kind of formula is called expanded structural formula. Okay? Expanded yan. Bakit expanded? Kasi naka-expand po yung sharing ng kanyang atoms, no? Yung hydrogen, atoms ng carbon. Okay? So, yan po yung expanded formula. So, this time, gawin naman natin yung condensed formula ni propane. Okay? Paano gagawin yung condensed formula? First, you have to count the number of hydrogen and the number of carbon. So, isa-sectioning muna natin siya para hindi nakakalito. Okay? So, ito muna, dito muna tayo mag-start sa part na to. So, how many carbon is present? No? Ilang carbon ba yung nandyan? We have 1. So, C. Okay, isa lang naman siya. So, huwag ka na maglagay ng 1. How many hydrogen naman? 1, 2, 3. So, we have H and then 3. Okay? Then, dash or single bond. How about this one? Ito naman sa section na to. Okay? So, how many carbon naman yung nandyan? Isa lang, di ba? So, C. How many hydrogen naman? We have 1 and 2. So, H, 2. Single bond. And the last section, this one, we have, isa lang yung C, then we have 3 carbons. H. Okay? So, this is now the condensed formula of propane. Okay? Ito yung kanyang expanded. Ito yung kanyang condensed. Okay? Now, may isa pa, diba? We have the molecular. Okay? Paano naman kapag molecular structural formula? So, yun, mas madali lang. No? Count the number of carbon and the number of hydrogen present. So, ilang carbon ba yung nandito? We have 1, 2, 3. Right? So, C, 3. Yan. C3. How many hydrogen naman? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. H, 8. That's it. That is the molecular formula. Actually, meron tong formula pero search nyo na lang sa Google. But the easiest way is to just count the number of hydrogen and carbon present. Yun lang. Okay, so example, meron tayong ganito, no? So, how many carbon present in this example? We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can number the carbon from the right side or from the left side. So, depende kung saan kayo mag-i-start, no? So, start natin kunwari dito sa side na to. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that we have the double bond. Okay? So, kapag may double bond, mag-iiba kasi yung number ng hydrogen. Okay, so this one, okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 valence electron na yung na-share niya sa hydrogen, right? And ito, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nakashare na rin siya ng 4. How about this one, this carbon? So, nakashare na siya ng 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, kaya isang hydrogen lang yung available dito kasi nakapag-share siya ng dalawang valence electron sa isa pang carbon. So, how about this carbon? So, siya naman, na-share niya rin yung dalawa niyang carbon sa isa pang carbon. Dalawang electron sa isang carbon. So, dalawang electron na lang yung available niya. Okay, so, ganyan. Pwede rin dito, yung carbon, pwede rin dyan. Okay, so, bakit natin ninumberan yung parent chain natin para madali nating malocate yung double bond niya. So, double bond, paano natin papangalanan ito? Again, meron tayong 4 carbon. So, kapag 4 carbon, anong gagamitin natin na prefix? Okay? Kapag 4 daw, we have but. So, yun yung ilalagay natin na prefix sa unahan. But. Now, meron tayong double bond. So, pag double bond, ang gagamitin daw na suffix naman is the ano daw ilalagay kapag pag meron tayong ganyan. Wala na yung copy ko. Kapag double bond, ilalagay natin na suffix niya ay yan, double bond yan, diba? Suffix niya ay E-N-E. Okay, ibig sabihin nun, alkene siya. So, ang ilalagay natin ay, lagay natin alkene. So, ang suffix na gagamitin natin ay yan. So, idudugtong natin siya dito. Butene. Okay? Now, saan yung location ng double bond? Dun sa pangatlong carbon. Diba? So, we have 3 butene. Which means, yung double bond ay matatagpuan sa pangatlong carbon. Okay? So, by the way, this one is an example of structural, expanded structural formula. Okay? So, ito expanded. Expanded.